74-61, the Cats get the win over number 20 Oklahoma. Matt Hall and Grant Flanders here inside of Lloyd Noble Center. Dean Wade had 20 points, Matt. A big game for his second game back.
Absolutely was. You said it. There's other players we can talk about tonight who had big games that helped K-State win, but to me, Dean Wade is the story. He only had 2 points in games against Iowa State in his return game. Had 9 boards. He did good things to help K-State win that game, but the offense wasn't there. Tonight it was. Like you said, 20 points. I think he was 8 of 14 from the floor, 2 of 4 from 3, 2 of 2 from the foul line. It felt like a classic, efficient Dean Wade offensive performance, and not a huge coincidence. K-State gets Dean Wade back healthy. He starts scoring the basketball. K-State puts 74 on the board and looks a lot better offensively here in Norman against the Sooners.
Dean Wade talks about how good it felt to get aggressive out there again.
Teammates were just telling me to be aggressive. My foot's been feeling better, and I've been, not worried about it as much. And, it just allowed me to be more comfortable and really just worry about the game and not if I'm moving too slow or anything like that. So, it was big for me. I was just trying to be aggressive and try not to make too many mistakes. It's one of my second game back, so, I was just trying to get back to it and get comfortable and just be aggressive.
Yeah, obviously Dean Wade had a really big game coming back. But how about Barry Brown? Big game Barry.
Big game Barry.
He shot it well from the outside today.
He shot it well from everywhere. Barry Brown, I gave Dean Wade player of the game. I keep doing this to Barry Brown. I give it to other guys just to kind of be nice, when really it should be Barry Brown again. 25 points. I think it was 11 of 17 from the floor, 3 of 4 from 3, if I recall correctly. So many long twos. Bruce Weber joked about it in postgame that he loves that shot. Hopes Barry takes more of them, but he shot it really, really well. 3 straight 20-point games. So K-State's 0-2 in the Big 12 play. Season looks in jeopardy. He goes out and helps them come back against West Virginia. With 29, I think he scores 23, if I remember correctly. At Iowa State, 25 tonight. He was the best player on the floor, and he's been the best player in the Big 12 for now the last 3 games. Reigning Big 12 Player of the Week, and the start he's off to this week in the Big 12 has a chance to do it again.
It looks good seeing Barry and Dean really getting it going together. Talk about some other guys that got it going together.
It was more than just those two. You're right. It's great to see those two going, especially on offense, but some unsung heroes tonight probably. I thought McCall Wayne was very good. Not huge numbers, around 8.7 boards, I think, but he was very active on defense. He made everything hard for Oklahoma inside. His fouls were good fouls. As Chris Nelson pointed out in his notes, he made Oklahoma work for rebounds tonight, even the ones that he didn't get. Same thing for Xavier Sneed. Another good defensive effort. Made things really hard on Brady Manick tonight. Manick could not get a good look against him. He's a great shooter and has great length, so he could get a few off, but hard to get good looks against him. So there's a lot of guys to talk about. Barry Brown and Dean Wade, of course, were the keys, but I think Xavier Sneed, McCall Wayne, don't forget about them tonight here in Norman.
K-State now sitting at 3-2 in conference play. Really big win for them. Going forward, now we got to talk about going forward for them. Barry Brown talks about how this team can win as many games as they want.
Coaches talked to us about just being mature, being a mature team that we are, being experienced, understanding that you can win 5 games in a row and no one really cares the next game. I think we're handling well, and we just got to keep pushing forward, keep staying in the gym, watching extra film, and preparing for the next game like we just lost.
So now K-State heads back to Bramlage on Saturday to take on TCU. Talk about that matchup coming up.
Like you said, Barry Brown said it too. K-State could win 5 in a row, and no one would really care if they go back and blow one at home, which they don't want to go do against TCU on Saturday. And it will not be easy. As good as Oklahoma and Iowa State have been, and tough to win on the road, this TCU team is probably playing a little better than both of them. We watched them blow out West Virginia last night. The Horned Frogs are playing really, really well. It's going to be another tough matchup for K-State, but should be the best environment we've seen in Bramlage in a long time. I think the students are back pretty soon on the 22nd. Maybe they'll be back this weekend. K-State will be on a 3-game winning streak with the chance to get back in the top 25. A huge game Saturday. Now it's time to see, like Barry said, like Bruce said in post-game, how do they handle success?
So again, K-State gets the win here in Lloyd Noble Center, where we're at right now. He's Matt Hall. I'm Grant Flanders. This was KSO, and we like to...
I'd tell your friends.
Tell them.